Well, 3 quarters down. The winner of this game will end up playing Great Britain in the semifinals. The clearly the surprise team in this women's Eurobasket. Spain have also won their game. They will play the winner of Serbia, Sweden in the other semifinal. Rahman has 10 points. Messamon and Kim Mestag 13 points apiece. 9 points for Julie Allemand. And it's Belgium that start the 4th quarter with possession. Allemand back to Hannah Mestag. That's a long 2 if it goes. And Linskin's given him something since she's come off the bench. She scored, she gets the rebound there. Now she takes it down low and she goes up. And there you go. That's the Linskins that we saw last summer.
Yeah, you know, she's had a quiet tournament, I would say, so far, but she's done a great job for them, especially in this last stretch she's been on.
Look at this, bothering the shot by Apupa, but Mian gets in for the offensive rebound. And Linskins knocks it away. And then Mestag commits a foul, and that was late in the shot clock, 5 seconds. Hannah Mestag.
And what I think, there you see the beautiful play by Linskins. We just see Emma Messman checking back in for Rahman. So Messman's shooting 30%, almost 31%, which is incredibly uncharacteristic for her. I could see her really taking over here in this 4th quarter. And there you see she forced the turnover. Well, came up in Hannah Mestag's hands, but that was all because of Emma Messman.
They knew the pass was coming.
You got to feel good if you're Belgium up 2 and Emma Messman has not had one of her better games.
Here's Villar over to Messamon. And like her, she can hit the shot, but I like her going to the basket more. And now the quick pass to Miam. And Allemand knocks the ball away. And now she hustles up and catches the pass.
I mean, really, Jeff, this comes down to
Allemand drives in.
Maybe someone like Allemand taking over, but it comes down to this last 8.5 minutes left in this game. Who wants it more? People got to dive on the boards. You got to rebound. You got to offensive rebound, defensive rebound. There you see Julie Allemand, 11 points, 5 of 8 shooting.
That's a good move, but she was denied by guess who? Linskins.
And, you know, I think Apupa does a great job of getting to the basket, but help comes, and she is a lot shorter. I think she needs to try and look for her teammates and create for someone else when she gets that deep.
Messamon, tough shot in the lead. The biggest of the game for Belgium, 6 points with 7:55 remaining, and Garnier calls timeout.
Here we see Apupa. I mean, like I said, great job, but it's going to be hard for her to score over Linskins and Messaman. And there, honestly, that was great defense by Alexia Chartreux, but even better offense by the star of Belgian basketball, Emma Messaman.
C'est Sandrine qui roule. Elles sont en latéral, donc ici on a des solutions. D'accord? Ou d'extra passe. Et depuis qu'à 45, on a joué un peu sur le pic. Ouais, côté.
Look at the offensive rebounds for Belgium, 8, as well as 7 second chance points.
Kiara, with the screen, Antonia, you go with the main screen. I can get open.
Look at the points in the paint. 36 for Belgium, 26 for France. Well, what a great game this has turned out to be. Linskins has become sort of an X factor here late in the contest. And Rahman doing her typically good work in this Eurobasket. And this time Allemand passing to Linskins. And the big question is, can Belgium hold on now? And also, who's going to get the ball for France? Surely it would be Gruda. Well, she doesn't, but then she gets it herself. And then the ball knocked out of her hands. Apupa has it. The winner advances to face Great Britain in the semifinals. Ayayi, short. Messamon with the rebound. Boy, Apupa almost getting the steal. And that was a turnover. She didn't get it across midcourt in time. And it was Alamon quite clearly not able to break past midcourt. She was bothered by Pupa. That was Chartereau cheering on that last make. I think Apupa is crucial here with her quickness and her defense, her ability perhaps to force turnovers. Here's Gruda. Chartereau, and look at the Belgian defense forcing the turnover, the shot clock violation.
And, you know, I was just about to harp on Belgium, you know, that turnover by Julie Alleman. She didn't get it over in the 8-second backcourt, but her teammates had no idea that she was struggled and pressured and didn't even turn around and give her a release pass. Oh. And then offense.
Pupa fouls Alamon.
Down on this end, and France was not aware of the shot clock. I mean, that's just not possible. And these are two, you know, experienced teams now, especially France. Those are things that can't happen the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter of the quarterfinals.
The dump to Linskens. Now she's going to go to work. She's going to pass it. Great hands by Bria Hartley. Alamon late to get it in. She does get it in. Linskens to Messamon. She takes a hand to the face by Hartley.
We've seen her
inadvertently
in the last couple games take a few hits. And keep in mind, Belgium came out of the group of death. Yeah, right in the face. Good call by the ref. I mean, an easy call by the ref.
I'll tell you, Messamon takes the punishment, doesn't
she? Really does.
She really.
She's a player. She is bruised all over.
There's a lot of players that wouldn't, you know, that might lash out. She just takes it. You got to really admire her for that. Here it is, the pass. Messamon.
I think France got lucky there, to be honest.
Surely this drought is not going to continue for France. Hartley back outside to Apupa on the baseline. Good. Well, Apupa, I think it's her defense which really gives her the advantage, but she does.
Have
she's
the
shown
ability
tonight
to score,
yeah. And those little jump shots. Linskens gets it back. There's 6 minutes remaining. Starting to feel nervous like I was in that Hungary-Great Britain game. Shot clock. Winding down. Linskens, well, they're going to take a tough one, and that's not going to go in. Great D by France, and Belgium kind of standing around a little bit. Villard picked. Now she goes. Bria Hartley did the good work to get it in inside, and then missed a shot. And Belgium striking quickly, and Alamon holds it up. The Belgian Cats. Linskens with a turn, but then she lost it, and the ball fell kindly to Belgium, and Mestag put it up. Dillard gave it to Mestag, and the lead back to 6. Hartley to Gruda. Gruda backing up Linskens. Tough shot, hand in the face, and she's fouled. I think you really have to, at all costs right now, give the ball to Gruda as close to the basket as you can and let her go to work.
Yeah, I agree with you. But that being said, France can't only rely on Gruda. And what worries me is that they have other people who are very, very, very capable of scoring. Yeah,
well,
Joanna's just checked in. We see Chartereau checked in. But my question is, you know, Joanna's has only put up 4 shots. She's made 1. That was a layup early in the beginning of the third.
Right.
Does she have the confidence? She was 0 for 3 in the last game, 0 points. Does she have the confidence right now with 4:47 to, you know, take over and shoot with confidence?
I would run something with Ayayi or Johannes penetrating and dishing, and a foul, a reach called on France, and with 4.5 minutes remaining. If you're a French basketball fan, you're nervous. If you're a Belgian basketball fan, you're nervous. If you're a fan of some other country watching this, you're nervous. This is a tight game. A lot at stake in this quarterfinal, obviously. The winner clinches a spot in the FIBA Women's Olympic Qualifying Tournament next year, and also will play for a spot on the podium. Delar, not option A, that's for sure.
And you know, there's been stretches, good job by Joanna's drawing the foul there. There's been stretches where I think Belgium have played some of the most beautiful basketball we've seen in this tournament. And then there's also been long stretches where forced shots, late shot clock situations, not pretty basketball, really. And last year, for the most part, they were able to put together maybe not quite 40 minutes of beautiful basketball, but 35 minutes.
Well, this is interesting. Delar has some blood or something, so Hannah Mestag comes into the game. So it's really more of a three-guard lineup for Belgium. 3 guards and 2 pivots, or you could say Mestag perhaps. Sorry, Messerman playing the 4. But I would be tempted to put Raman back in, because she's been sitting for a few minutes now. Johannes for 3, off the back of the iron. And Hannah Mestag called for the foul. And again, you know, I just don't like that shot. I like her driving to the basket.
You know, she trust me, she is very capable of knocking down that kind of shot. There you see the field goal percentages for both teams.
Yep, spot
Can't
on,
get much closer.
Yep. Pupa, she's done some damage. Gruda, tough shot.
That was good defense by Linskins, in my opinion, too, but that was just a big-time shot by a big-time player, Gruda.
Well, we've had some big-time performances today. Obviously, Timmy Fekbanli from Great Britain, and now we're seeing it from Gruda. Maybe she is going to put her team on her back and carry them to victory. She's got 23 points and 6 rebounds. Probably a good timeout for Belgium. Well, I think we have a chance to go down and listen to the huddle. Let's hear what Coach Mestag says.
Also, when we have side picks, we go trap. We go to trap, okay? Ready behind, okay? And we are doing a good job. Okay? And offense, keep it easy. And at the end, I want her into the ball, or into a top screen, or into an open up situation, okay?
Sandrine ici. D'accord, et on joue un pic avec Sandrine à l'opposé après.
There you see Gruda's stats that we just talked about.
So for Belgium, we can look for Alemán to get the ball late in the shot clock, or maybe 10 seconds, 8 seconds.
Yeah, and here you see France kind of picking up full court. Great idea.
Has to hurry. She does get it over just in time. Alemán. Mestag gets it to Emma, and now here she is. So she got it with 6 seconds. And quickly, through Messerman, she turns, puts it up on the baseline, and the battle for the ball comes down to France. Pupa. She can tie it with a 2. France can tie with a 2 or even get a 3, and Alemán commits a foul that puts a Pupa on the line.
And that was not a smart foul. I mean, there was no reason. Pupa wasn't attacking the basket.
Feel the momentum shifting all of a sudden to France. Big moments. Clearly at the line, and Pupa misses this one. Frustration for the French faithful. Nerves. Nail biting. Pupa makes 1 of 2. Still plenty of time in this one. A lot of things can happen over the final 3 minutes and 10 seconds. On with 6 seconds again. Gruda steps out. She gets it to Emma Messaman, who has a great finish.
What a beautiful pass, but then an even better finish by Emma Messman. I mean, that's tough. I feel like Apupa and Gruda played good defense the first time, the second time, then the third time, it's just difficult.
Oh, great defense by Linskens. You've got Ayayi and Johannes out there, and they can put the ball and go to the basket, put the ball on the deck, and Linskens has just been terrific in this quarter.
You know, I'm guessing France is aware, but there's only 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Apupa for three. Oh! Thought it was going in. And Mestag gets to the ball. I couldn't quite see from my angle. See, okay, here we go. So she was able to throw it off of Mia. Boy, what an effort that was. Crunch time, Apupa's defense coming to the fore. She gets the steal. Bounce pass to Gruda. 1-point game again. Apupa now clearly her influence on defense crucial for France.
Yeah, you said it. She's made things very difficult for Julie Alamont.
Messaman turns, goes up. Oh, that was a big time move.
I mean, between Gruda and Messman, their ability to make these big time plays and scores for their teams, it's really incredible to watch.
And that was just a spin, but here's Apupa again. Bounce pass to Miam. And Mestag with the rebound, hands it off to Alamon, coming up on the 1.5-minute mark. 3-point lead for Belgium, and they close this deal out. Delar takes a tough shot and was fouled in the end by Johannes. And France go out of this game. I think questions have to be asked. What has happened to Johannes, as you did? One of the most exciting talents in European basketball, and it's not working tonight.
You know, I know she does get frustrated with herself and her performances, and if she doesn't really find her rhythm on offense, I think mentally the game becomes tough for her. But as a coaching staff, she's been, you know, with Coach Garnier since the Olympics.
Boy, 2 big misses for Delar.
So for me, Valerie Garnier and the coaching staff of France have to know how to get Johannes involved and get her playing her best, and they haven't yet. They haven't done that for her in 2 games now.
Free throw line is crucial. 2 huge misses by Delar. Now, Miam back to Apupa. Shot clock winding down. She puts up a little bit of a prayer. Linskens with the rebound. And now France starting to look like they're in real trouble.
I mean, Jeff, it's a 3-point game. There's a lot of time left, but Belgium are very good free throw shooters, so you don't want to put them on the line either.
Mestag takes a 3, bounces off the front of the rim.
That would have been a dagger, but you know, it's a 1-possession game. You have Ayayi very capable of knocking down threes. You have Hartley. You don't have to take a 3 here either. You can just get a good shot and a good
Hartley
basket.
drives down the lane, penetrates and scores. What will France do? They'll obviously go for the steal. Alamon has it. She gets ahead. She makes the pass, and a foul was called.
I'm not sure if France thought Belgium were going to call a timeout on that play, but they weren't ready to play defense. I mean, Julie Almond almost had a layup. That was a breakdown defensively if I'm France. I mean, good job, Bria Hartley, getting to the basket, scoring. And I think the teams, or at least France, thought a timeout was going to be called for Belgium to advance the ball.
Wow. Look at the situation. You saw the numbers from Mestag. Oh, the 3rd consecutive free throw missed by Belgium. 15 points and 10 rebounds for Kim Mestag. You see that Bria Hartley now has 4 fouls. And if ever the free throw line, oh, she's missed that one as well. But Linskens, the ball bounced out kindly to Belgium. And now Ayayi has fouled Alamon again, and I have to say, Ayayi, perhaps a very intelligent foul.
I was going to say, that's not a bad foul.
Two.
Yeah, exactly, Jeff. She just missed 2. And I said this Belgium team is a very good free throw shooting team. They are. So far in this tournament, they're shooting 82.8% from the free throw line. Tonight, they're only 14 of 22. And trust me, Julie Allemande is thinking about her last two misses.
Well, she came into this having made 8 in a row in this tournament.
So maybe she's recovered. She's recouped. I mean, this is a big shot.
This is a massive shot, and she hits it.
So she makes it a 3-point game. There's 17 seconds. There's still a lot of time. To be honest, France could go for an easy 2.
Oh, look, those guys, you thought they were Serbian fans, and look what it says. Basketball Belgium. So, what a great turnout for the Belgians and also for France. And if you're France, you say there's a lot of time.
I think there's a lot of time. It's a one-possession game. You don't necessarily have to go through a 3. Here you see their top scores. Maybe you go inside for Gruda quickly, and then you go for a steal, or you foul right away.
Yeah, but if you get an open 3, don't you take it?
Absolutely, you get it. You look at it, but
will Belgium
probably not
guard the
Gruda.
3-point line?
Andy Miem can shoot 3s. She hasn't shot a ton of them in this tournament so far.
Tonight, from 3-point range, France are just 4 of 17. However, Servajon and Charteroux have each hit one of them. They're not even in the game. And Ayayi and Hartley 1 of 4.
And France are shooting 43.9% in this tournament from 3 before this game. Obviously, that'll go down a little bit today. That being said, you know, Ayayi shooting 55% from 3. Marine Joanna's 43. She's not even on the floor right now. You know, Charteroux 50% in this tournament so far. Ipupa 57%. So they can shoot 3, but I'm not saying if you have an easy 2 and an open 2, you kind of go for your open shot no matter where it is. You run a play and you go for your open shot.
Well, Ayayi inbounds it to Hartley. Well, they're going to take the 3. It's Ayayi for 3. Oh, it rims out. Messman knocks out to Hartley. She takes a 3. She hits it. She has tied the contest.
And you know what? In my opinion, that shot by Ayayi was kind of a mental breakdown by Mesdag. Good job tipping the ball out.
Wow.
I'm not sure who did it. Was it Andy Miem who tipped the ball out to Bria Hartley? And then what a dagger. But, Jeff, there's 10.3 seconds left. So, Belgium, here we see the reactions. Yeah.
I mean, come on. You're talking about a great player in Hartley.
Yeah.
She hasn't played great all night tonight.
No, it's
but
been
that's
slow,
why they brought. That was like Céline Dumerc territory, who's sitting right next to us. In fact, doing commentary for French TV. France 9 of 13 at the line. Belgium 16 of 24.
I mean, that's the game changer right there. If Belgium had made a few more free throws, they'd be up right now, Jeff.
On choisit de défendre.
But, okay, so there's 10 seconds left. There you see 3-point shooting percentages. Not great by either team. 10 seconds left. You're going to hold it, but you want to get a good shot attempt as well. But you don't want to score too early where France is going to be able to call a timeout and get a shot opportunity while advancing the ball. And you know, I mean, Julie Allemande made up for her 2 missed free throws, but it's just, you think about these things. And what would have happened had she hit them earlier? Emma Messman not having one of, you know, the performances that we're used to seeing from her.
Well, you got to go to Messaman, or does Linskin somehow get a touch on this at the end? Ipupa makes it very dangerous, and look at that, the defense, and boy, Messaman came close to a push. She hands it off, and we have got overtime. They just could not run their play at the end. Excellent defense by France, and I have to say, I think the refs did a good job of the no call there. We'll have to see.
Take a look, yeah. I mean, none of them called a foul, so there's no, you know, they have no reviews.
They denied Allemande the ball.
It looked like a jump ball to me.
Yeah, that was a great no call by the refs. And also, I have to say, you have to credit Ipupa she was not going to allow Alamon to get the ball. Did you see that? They tried to hand it off to her right at the end.
That fan's not happy.
They're just calling from potentially qualifying for the Olympic qualifiers next year now to having to win this game in overtime.
And keep in mind, Belgium's never played in an Olympic Games. We saw, you know, the Cinderella story last year, finishing 4th at the FIBA Women's World Cup 2018. Here you see shooting percentages.